Take the rail kit out of the box and insert the slider into the rail. The slider attaches to the rear cabinet rail. To attach the rail kit to the cabinet rails, you need to insert cage nuts. Storage controllers ship with a template to help you determine where to install cage nuts into the cabinet rails that the components fasten to. The first set of rails is the most important because it determines how well everything else fits into the cabinet. Best practice is to build the cabinet from the bottom up, so place the first rail kit at or near the cabinet bottom. Place the rail kits so that they fit between the front and back cabinet rails, not outside the rails. Whether you use a manual or electric screwdriver, make the screws hand-tight only. You might need to remove the screws later. If they're too tight, you might strip the heads. When given a choice of screw size, defer to whatever size the customer uses. However, size M6 is preferred. A rack unit is 3 mounting holes high. In this photo, each rack unit uses the 3 holes between the horizontal lines. The U number is next to the middle hole. A common mistake by new installers is to place the bottom hole of the rail kit at the number. Not all cabinet manufacturers label the rack units on their rails, so bring a paint marker or permanent marker to mark off each rack unit. Use a bubble or spirit level to ensure that the rail kit is level before you tighten the screws. Then check the rail with the level again. After the first rail is mounted and level, you can insert the shelf or storage controller. Place the next set of rail kits on top of the mounted component. The rails should mount without use of the level. The photo shows how the back of rail kits should look when installed in a full-size third-party cabinet. As an example of a single cabinet installation, consider a standalone high availability or HA pair with drive shelves. This pair is unlikely to expand and become a multi-mode cluster. In this case, place the 2 nodes that make up the HA pair in the center of the cabinet. Next, arrange the drive shelves that attach to the lower node, starting below the node and moving in descending numerical order. Arrange the shelves that attach to the upper node in ascending numerical order in the rack. Most customers do not buy their systems in NetApp cabinets. Many of your installations will be into third-party cabinets. Systems and shelves that do not come in a NetApp cabinet come with a rail kit that you must assemble and mount into the customer cabinet. Learn how to assemble rail kits in the Rail Kits lesson. NetApp recommends installing the storage controllers near the center of the cabinet. This approach makes maintenance easier to perform because the controllers are at waist to chest level. This approach also helps to ensure that cables inside the cabinet never need to extend beyond half the height of the cabinet. Although you install from the bottom up, place the shelves below the storage controllers such that the shelf IDs are in descending order, shelf 4, then shelf 3, and so on. Place the shelves above the storage controllers in ascending shelf ID order. The result is that shelf 1 of the shelf stacks is closest to the storage controllers. If the system is large and has a dozen or more drive shelves, the components might arrive or need to be installed in multiple cabinets. For example, if you have FAS 9000 series controllers, many drive shelves are probably attached. If the 2 nodes are in separate chassis, you also must run the HA and cluster interconnect cables between the 2 storage controllers. A warning when you install systems in a cabinet or a rack. The systems are heavy, bulky, and very expensive. To avoid injuring yourself or damaging the equipment, you must work with at least one other person when you install a system in a cabinet or rack. Some data centers have a hydraulic system lift that makes it easier and much safer to lift the equipment. Follow the plans you made in the installation planning phase. Get help when placing the hardware so that you do not hurt yourself or drop the equipment.